Hello everybody, White Games here, and welcome back to FS15 on Sosnovka. So the first thing we gotta do is empty out this combine, and then we gotta go to fields 20 and 15. Um, Alright. I'm hoping with the end of this harvest and the end of the sales that we've got enough money to buy no, like a direct drill. That's what they're called, direct drill. But I'll have to invest in some more. I'll have to sell some tractors to get more money so I can buy a bigger tractor afterwards, so. But I think we're saving a lot of money by not using hired workers, but we're still racking up a ton of money in whatever it's called. I should look into getting a plow and plowing these fields together, but they're a bit far apart for that. Yeah, if I can get a direct drill and a tractor powerful enough to do it, or might be able to use the one that I've got. I don't know, want to check. So the one that actually makes it faster. I haven't checked the chickens in a while. 75 horsepower. That's 105 horsepower less than what I need. $142,000. Actually, the Crystal has a bit more horsepower than I thought. It's actually got more than the Proxima, that's what I was gonna go for. Was the Proxima. I'm gonna have to, after I get done with this, like, I'll do like 45 minutes or something. I'm gonna start working on the time lapse for the old streams farm, or the old stream farm, or something like that. I've got the video recorded, I just need to put it in and set the speed for as fast as it can go. Which for an hour, that takes it to like 15 minutes or something, so. Or 7 minutes or something, I don't know. I would record 2 hours, but that's a lot of time. And I'm not always gonna have 2 hours on hand to just record. Like, if I wanted to record videos for every single day of the week, like every weekday, let's say that's 5 episodes, so that's 10 hours. I'd have to record over a span of 2 days, which, no, I'm good. So like, I get done recording one and I just go into it again and crank it up as far as it can go, and then put the other one in, although that actually wouldn't work. Whatever. 1 hour's fine. Gets me like 7.5 minutes. So. I think. Let me check. Calculator. Yep, 7.5 minutes. Aren't calculators just amazing? There's no way I'll be able to harvest this entire field with this one grain tank. Does the, cause I know the bigger one in FS15 has its own trailer on it. Oh, there's 3. Oh, that's from another DLC. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is from a different DLC. I don't know why it's different. I guess they didn't get it out in time or something. So I've got the Acros 595 or something. 595 plus. Oh, I should feel special. Because I didn't pay for this combine. Yeah, I would love to put the steering wheel on. But, problem is it doesn't allow me to use my controllers. I can turn, but I can't go. So, don't know why. Just, that's how it functions, I guess. Oh, there's no way I'll be able to get it in one grain tank. There's no way. I thought that was smaller than field 19, but doesn't look like it. Close enough. Here we go. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, if it's not completely empty, we should be fine. But I'll have to bring it right down again and empty it. Oh, whoops. I could do like another pass, but I'm not going to. I'll have to figure out how the recording software works on the iPhone. But I'd like to do some Farming Simulator 18 videos. I think that'd be cool. And when Farming Simulator 20 comes out, I'm also gonna get that. Oh, that's nice. Which people were asking all the way back in like, what was it, March or April when the Anderson DLC came out? They were asking all the way back then. I was reading comments because I was seeing how accurate they were using the Anderson bio baler, because that's what the feature was for the game, or for the DLC. And this guy was like, why are so many people asking about Farming Simulator 20? He didn't get a response or anything, but I was like, it is a half decent game. Alright, how much, got 46,000, almost 47,000 liters of canola. And, what can my trailer hold? Got this one, 47. So, technically we could do a load right now. Will we? Yeah, sure, why not? This one, it's got the most power. Is canola going up or down? And it's stationary. Nice. That's where you want your canola to be. Or oilseed rape, I don't really know what it is. I think it's canola. It says canola. So, we're going for some Canadian oil. Canola. So this should fill up. Oh. Alright, I guess we're out of canola. Alright. 2-1. Is it 2106? Whatever. So the bakery and the grain elevator are clearly linked. Because every time I look, they've got the same price. Put it in gear, because I don't know if we're going to make it up this hill or not. Oh, come on, come on, come on. 3. Oh, this is a lot easier with a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and we made it. Alright, that's good. So the bakery's all the way up on the other end. Actually, we're just gonna drive down the road and come into the farm the back way. So, yeah, it would have been a bit easier to just go the other direction. But I didn't think about it. Oh, wait, crap. Oh, no. Actually, wait. We're gonna go up this. We're gonna go on the road because it slopes a bit weird over there and you can't get it up. Cause I had one that wasn't. It was barely halfway. No, it was only like 20% full or 19 or something, and it couldn't even make it up the hill over there on the far end of the shop. So it's not as steep. And there was even a road. And, you can see the road there, and it got stuck on it. I was like pathetic. Alright, so we're not struggling as much as we were before. I see these, like, payphone looking icons all over the place. Don't know what they do. Guess I'll have to go check those out, though. I'll have to get back on Dollar Ranch for the cotton harvest. Let's see how that video's doing. So, ow. Open up YouTube. Alright, my channel. Oh, it says your channel, but come on. Alright, so it knows that I'm live doing Sosnovka. Oh, that's nice. You know, I like the whole thing in Farming Simulator with the start from scratch thing, but if Lone Oak Farm or Culver Park Farm come out, which I know Culver Park Farm isn't coming out because Bullet Bill refuses to convert it, and just because he doesn't agree with something or something like that, which is just stupid. And apparently someone's already made like an illegal convert of Lone Oak Farm, and you're not supposed to download it or something. I think that's what Oxygen David said. Oh. Actually, screw this. I'm just gonna drive down the middle of these fields. It's faster to get back to the farm. Yep, this is where no matter where you are, everything sounded the same. Like, this is about 500 feet, I'd say, from the tractor. Gotta give me a second here. This is about 10 feet from the tractor. So a distance of about 50 times, right? Yeah, 50 times. And the only audible difference is nothing. It's nothing at all. This was the first game with chainsaws, right? Yes, yes. There's only 3. There's still only 3. Why? I have no idea. I guess Giants hasn't struck up a deal with anyone. I mean, they've got steel. Okay. Is there, like, brands? Brands, okay. Is steel in the... Okay, so it's steel... Oh, no, there isn't steel. That's the new one, I think, is steel. Husqvarna? Husqvarna? John Seared and McClow. They're chainsaws. Honestly, they're all the same chainsaw. Just pick one. I don't know why this isn't as fun as Harvesting and Farming Simulator 19. It's the exact same combines. There should be nothing different about it. If there is, there's a problem. But I don't. I just don't get why I can't do anything but just... All I can do is just sit here and harvest. And it seems repetitive, in which it is, because the fields are all, like, square and stuff. But... $2,106? What? It's like the price has never changed. Ugh, the view distance sucks. The only thing you can see is that stupid water tower. Oh, there comes the farm into view. the shell of what it is. Can we see our tractor from here? It should be right over there. Why would you be able to see your tractor from here? That'd be stupid. Because in real life you could. Oh no, there's one. Oh yeah, right there they are. Okay, I was gonna say, if you can't see your tractor from here, there's a problem. Ugh, I so want to hire a worker, but I can't. I told myself I'd harvest all of these fields just so I could save money. Oh, nice. And I shouldn't complain. This is the last field. You know, we did 14, 19, and 15. I think we can spare some time to do 20. Yeah, what's nice about this, though, is that there's, no contracts, no way to make any money. Well, I guess that's a downside, but an upside is, anytime you buy a new field, it's already cultivated. All you gotta do is plant it. So, there's always a positive to buying new fields. We might go for field, 16. That looks like a nice field. Maybe 26. We've still got field 9 to harvest. I forgot about that when I was fertilizing. I forgot about it when I was planting. It was almost a waste of field, to be honest. Like, I almost wasted my money on it. Which, literally, that load of grain covered the cost of it, so. But that was the work of just about 3 fields, so. Yeah. Oh, 50% already? Oh, I guess I did harvest that field too. Yeah, I might do another starting from scratch series. But the problem is with starting from scratch is you've got to have the right map. If you don't have the right map, there's just no way you're going to be able to get off the ground. Like Premazawa. Great map to start out on, first start from scratch. Tons of contracts, the fields are mostly square. So if you're looking for a starting map that's got big open areas, Premazawa. I did Farm Manager, so I started with 1.2 million. But I still am making out. I've got money. I did a couple of seeding planting contracts and stuff. I guess they'd be seeding, but whatever. Yeah. Overall, Premazawa is a good start from scratch map, you know. It's got everything you need. And I'm actually getting into doing horses because you buy them for what, like $5,000, and with 10 days or whatever of training, you know, you can get them up to like $45,000 or something. So I'll still be making out and stuff, which is good. I'll be to the point where I'll be to the point where eventually I'll own most of the fields on the map, and if Lone Oak Farm comes out in between now and when I think I'm finished with the map, you know, owning all the fields and being able to harvest all of them in a timely 2 days, you know, if you can seed and if you can cultivate and plant all of your fields in less than 2 days, you're good. You know, that means that you've got the correct equipment. You know, if you can harvest it in 2 days with 1 or 2 harvesters, 2 is the max, then you're good. You know, you're set, you've got the right combines and stuff. But I just go for, like, the biggest one was at the Ideal with the New Holland or case header, you know, whatever one you want. Because the Ideal headers are awful. They're small and it doesn't fill up the combine really quickly, and then you're stuck with, like, it's just a mess. Yeah, I think the feature added in FS15 to what was it? Turn off the traffic was a good move, because I feel like sometimes the traffic did get stuck and it just wasn't enjoyable to have around. Like with a Culver Park Farm, that's a great example. Sometimes there would be, like, huge traffic jams. You know, I'm talking, like, all of the cars that the map has stuck behind one car that got stuck in an intersection with another car. So what do? You gotta... Oh, we're done? Okay. Gotta... You've got to, then you've got to shut the traffic off and you turn it back on. Well, the same thing happens again. Like, it's like, why? It shouldn't happen. But, you know, it's just, crazy, the view distance won't even let me see other fields right next to me. If this was 19, I'd have been able to see the whole way to the end of the end of this field right here. Just kidding. I would have been able to see like half of it. But I'm hoping we get 4x4 maps soon. Wind Chaser. I don't know if anybody's checked out that map yet. That map looks cool. I mean, I doubt we're gonna get it in console, on console, not in console, because it's got like 7 or 8 extra crops, but I'm sure you could find a way to mod that in. Whoever made RDC figured it out, although that map is... I thought about doing it. I was like, you know what, RDC wouldn't be bad, but the map is just so poorly executed. There's like one way to get into the farm. If you miss the exit, good luck turning around, because normally there's a car behind you, so you gotta go the whole way around the map. That takes like 15 minutes. Like, I was gonna do a little startup series on it, and I started the episode off with a little time lapse, you know, Just 20-minute time lapse, you know, trying to get all the equipment back. And every single time, I missed the exit. I missed the entrance. And then I was trying to back my equipment out when I couldn't figure out how to get out of the yard. I was lost. And then when I was bringing stuff in, I was like, okay, I remember where the stuff is supposed to go. You know, because there's a little, like, flat area that you can put stuff down. I couldn't find it. I was so lost. I ended up getting in the middle of the field 2 that you start with. I was lost. I was confused. I was just... it's an awful map. You know, every farm has more than one entrance. This one's got 1, 2, 3, 4 entrances that can be used. One's across the road, 2 of them are next to it, and the 3rd one's behind it. That made no sense at all. I call this little concrete road that comes through here the back entrance. Whatever. You know what I'm done trying to explain this stuff. Because I'm confusing myself. So yeah, if you couldn't guess it, we're actually going to plant canola again. Who'd have guessed it? Main reason we're doing that is because I just want money. Like, I'm trying to build up money, so... Yeah, but if the mod author could add the crops in and get console wind chaser, that'd be a really, really nice farm. That'd be a really nice map to do. The fields are huge. Like, it would take us hours, I'm saying. Actually, no, we'd have to do like 10 or 20 hour live streams, and we still wouldn't be able to get it done. Because, even some of the biggest combines that this game, that FS15 has to offer, are struggling to do some of the things on Wind Chaser. Because I saw the squads tournament thing, and people are doing stuff offline, and it's still not making a difference in some of the maps. You know, people are getting done with harvesting, and then they're right back into planting different things. But, you know, they've got, like, Milo, rice, some other stuff. But I know Milo and rice because, Artie Allen mentioned rice tires, which I figured was also a crop in there, and Milo because I heard the squad, talking about the Milo, and most of the fields, I think, had Milo on them. And, I don't think anybody enjoyed harvesting the Milo. Didn't sound like it really. And the yields on that map are awful. And, it's hard to make any money, I've heard. So, I think it'd be something amazing to try. Because there are some smaller fields, but, yeah, they're not terribly big. Just kidding. Some of them are really big, and that's why it's troubling with the squads challenge. You know, they picked the map and they settled on that, and they started playing, and then, you know, as you're going through everybody's channels that's playing that has a YouTube channel, you know, you're going through and you're looking, and, you know, they're struggling a bit because some of them, like Artie Allen, got huge fields which they thought would benefit them because bigger fields, bigger yield, or bigger amounts of crop that you can get off, therefore more money. But some people went for smaller fields because they thought they could turn them over faster, and, you know, everyone had their own strategy. And the squad and whoever he's with, I'm not really sure who he's with, they went for, like, semi-big fields. You know, it's smaller than Artie Allen's field. I think you could fit, like, 2 of anyone else's fields on the one that Artie Allen has. I'm not really sure who his teammate is. Oh, it's Clutch. That's who it is. I have to go check out Clutch's channel then. See what's going on there. Alright. Okay. Oh, this thing is such a mess to handle. Alright, let's go quickly harvest field 9. I think that's what it is, field 9, yeah. Alright. Whatever, I've left it open this whole time, it's not gonna kill it. Hit the mic, that's not good. That's gonna show up. I don't know, I keep saying stuff's gonna show up on the audio, but I never actually check to see if it does. So, it could be, it could not be, I really don't know. Yeah, I was hoping to buy stuff to do silaging equipment, to do silage, but didn't get that far, but that's okay. Hopefully we can get some better yields or more fields after this. Anybody offering stuff for canola? Any good places? Marathon's about to start, but nobody thought of ordering water for the runners. Still a couple of crates. Dehydration. Nice. The missions are nice if you're standing there waiting for one to come in, but if you don't get it on time, then, you know, you're just running out of time, basically. I think. I don't know. It's been how long since I played this? Like 4, 5 years? It might be 4, it might be 5, I don't. I think it's close to 5, actually. So I really don't know anything about this game anymore. What I do know is, oh, those are some of the first vehicles I've seen in a long time. Oh, it's only one. I mistook that sign for a vehicle. Hopefully I can get out in front of this guy and... Ooh. Narrowly missed it. Yeah, I'm not expecting to get... How many eggs do we have? I keep getting sidetracked. Okay, 60, that's not bad. We're gonna look for those. I might set this off on a worker. We've got 40, 50, basically $50,000. So... Oh yeah, I gotta think, this is the era where you could set a, what are they called? A forage harvester off. And, you could take straw and get, whatever you need. Hang on, I gotta close my door. The dog walked in. Darn dog. Built my Saturn V Lego set like a month ago, and after I finally got done with it, it was late at night, and I got so tired, and all the Lego bags and stuff that you use to take the pieces out, I still got those in here. I gotta take those out. No, there we go, there it is. Alright, so truly I just need to go do this. And then we're gonna go sit on the edge of the field, and then I'm gonna leave, go to the bathroom, and come back. Because at that point, it's probably still gonna be harvesting the field. I know that for a fact. And I also know for a fact that it is like at least 75 degrees in here. And you might be thinking, why don't you open your door? Well, I've got two ACs that blow back this hallway, and it's extremely loud. So, that's why I don't, have my door open. If it's cool enough, later in the year, I'll have my window open, definitely. The one straight next to me, because the one behind me isn't exactly behind me, it's off to an angle, and there's, I wouldn't call it a desk, but it's a shelf sitting on top of a desk that's right in front of the window, so it's not going to be very cool. But where I'm at, it's probably not going to be very cool either, because I'm sitting in like an alleyway between my garage and the house. It's probably like don't drive the other way or something. Or like no farm vehicles over this bridge or something. That seems like the thing that would happen. Second vehicle I've seen in forever. Although I'm not really down here that much. And the traffic might be dependent on the time of day. So if it's around 12 o'clock, it's going to be busier. But if it's like 6 in the morning, it's probably not going to be as busy. I'm just making a guess, I'm not really sure. Alright, so I'm gonna back this up a bit. I'm gonna let this sit here while I go to the bathroom, and I'll be back. Probably in like 30 seconds or something, I don't know. Alright, I'm back. So we're just gonna let this sit there because That's not gonna fill up the entire combine, and we're gonna go check out these phone things. I was glad when I saw that coming up here. Watch out, people are walking. BEH3NA. I was gonna try and say that, but you know. We're wasting a ton of money. Okay. The helpline contains hints that should, okay, they're not gonna actually help you, assist you in becoming a successful farmer. To work a field, you first have to buy it. Each field not in your possession has a buy symbol in its center. Okay, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. At least in... Okay, thank you. r/electric cars and Reddit. In 17, it was on the entrance to the field, which was nice because you didn't have to drive all the way through the center. But in 17, there were also crops on the fields. If you activate the symbol, a description of the field is displayed, field area and price if you receive the option, and you receive the option to purchase it. The buy symbol of each field is at the same spot where you see the field's number on the map. Field's already in your possession, marked with green numbers, blah blah blah. Since the unloading stations are competing with each other, a station may detect a sudden need for a certain commodity. In that case, a temporary demand peak starts. During demand peaks, the unloading station in question offers a significantly higher price than its competition. You receive a message as soon as peak demand starts, and you can look up all current demands in the statistics. Okay, in 17, they must have messed this up, the Great Demand thing, because... or it might have just been mod maps, I'm not sure, but I was in Culper Park Farm, and it said, Great Demand, and it was like, I think it was like canola, and I look it up, and it's a solid, like, $100 worse. Like, I've sold things at Great Demands in 17, like, even on the base maps, or the base map, you know, the one that I only played on, which was Sosnovka, and I found that sometimes it was cheaper than other places, and I was like, no. If you go to an ATM example at the vehicle shop and activate the money symbol, you can see a detailed overview of your financial situation. I figured that's what that was in there, but I wasn't going to stop and check. In the finance screen, you can see all income and expenditures of the day and the 2 days prior. That's nice. The loan you have from the bank is also displayed. If you need more money urgently, you can borrow some from the bank in loans of $5,000. Oh my god, why am I so tired? However, at the end of each day, you'll have to pay excessive interest on the loans you've taken out. Wait. What do I use for what? Oh. Ooh. Yeah, so in 19, apparently you can use SATEC side panels on console. Mr. CLEP's using one. There's a couple other PS4 YouTubers, I think, that might be using one, but I don't know. They haven't explicitly said it, so. I'm just gonna reset that back to the farm. Reset. Reset. And now it's just these two. I'm assuming because it's only been like 15, maybe 20 minutes in game, that prices are still the same. Eggs are freaking awesome. At 22 a piece. Okay, look at that. We're in We're in the positive. We got almost $100,000 in harvest income. We've got 60 eggs. That's like $4,000. We could put ourselves over 100,000 in harvest income for today, and we will with the sale of this. So I'm hoping to profit at what, like over $50,000. But where's fuel used? Fuel used just in this session is half of the half of the entire save. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, I don't get how we used half of our entire amount in this session alone, because I've done a lot more. I've had 3-4 vehicles out in the fields at once. I don't get how that's just like that. It's crazy. Right, it's just X. I need you. Does this actually have a ball on it? Nope. FS15 logic and FS17 logic, because you could hook things up that used a ball, but the thing that it was hooking up to didn't have a ball. So, yep. Farm sim logic. And FS19 though, they did fix that. I've only got 20,000 canola this time. Out of canola. We are out of canola, alright. What's that other thing there? Oh, so we've actually got wood chips, sugar beets, and potatoes. Ah, okay, that makes some sense. Alright, bakery, canola's good. The reason I choose to go to the bakery over the grain elevator is, the obvious one. It's closer. Yeah. Oh, doing this stupid thing again. Yeah, I've got to get back on Doll Ranch on FS19 so I can continue with the, what is it, cotton harvest. Well, I don't know if I'm even gonna do it. Like, I spent all that time doing it, but there's no point. The harvesters just don't go fast enough. Like, if I could change in the XML files how much a bale was, like if I could change it to 40,000 instead of 20,000, and we could go twice the working speed, it might be enjoyable. Or if we had some mods that allowed us to harvest cotton with bigger cotton harvesters, you know, I feel like it would be a bit more enjoyable to harvest cotton or to harvest sugar beets or even potatoes. Potatoes are one of the worst things to harvest. I remember I was in the middle of doing a potato harvest for a contract, alright? I was over 50%. I had even rented 2 extra potato harvesters to help finish this contract, and it crashed. I hadn't saved in like 4 hours. I was on Estancia Lapacho. That was like the day after it came out, so and it just, it killed me. I never did a potato contract again because I knew, oh, that'd be such a waste of money, you know. I wish I knew how right I was, though. Oh god, what am I doing? Gotta wipe my tires off before I... Oh my god. The Giants should have fixed that a bit, but yeah, I don't normally come in this way, so I don't know where the thing is here. Alright, so we're about to profit over $50,000 in one day. That's the most I think we'll ever profit. Oh my god, we're gonna profit 70. We profited $90,000. Are you serious? No way, that's amazing. Alright, silage, you can't hold silage. Wood chips, you need, what's it called? Canola and corn, we're out of. Can't do that. Yeah, the bakery and the grain cell have to be connected. The grain elevator. Because there's no way. There's just... It doesn't seem right. Whatever. So actually, we can get some more money back by, That's good. We should just get rid of the chickens. Because we're not even harvesting their eggs at this point. But if you guys enjoyed this episode, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And in the next episode, this will still be here because I'm just going to save and exit. Because it's not like FS19 where I actually care a bunch about this. But I'll see you guys in the next episode.